Hello everyone and welcome to Skyrim Mods and More episode 23! That's right, Aldrim this week again. I know, it's a bit confusing because the numbers are so close. But anyway, I guess I will be switching between Aldrim and Newrim each week now, at least until the Skyrim script extender 64 comes out, and then we shall see. Because right now the amount of new Newrim mods is literally shrinking by the second. Aldrim, however, has a lot of interesting stuff. So I would say it's time to get hyped and dive into the world of modding. Intro 1, engage! Oh yes, I upgraded the intro a little bit to further prevent confusion. So, we are starting this episode with a brand new ENB. Antique Dragon ENB by Debo. Well, what can I say? It definitely didn't go as I expected. This ENB is supposed to deliver an extremely unique fantasy look and something like we have never seen before. And it looks incredibly good, simply astonishing actually on the screenshots of the mod page. But for some reason it just refused to look that way on my system, no matter what I did. I really messed with this for almost half a day, reinstalling it several times, going through the installation process step by step, like some noob who has never used an ENB before, tried adjusting my lighting and weather mods, reinstalling them with different settings. But still, while in some places the game looked really good and very close to the screenshots, in other places it was complete garbage. And I mean absolute shite. It's like everything was overly saturated and way too bright, to the amount that some textures looked like some unrealistic 2D cardboard, while the shadows and the grass were just way too dark, almost black, and also the colors looked somewhat mismatched. The interiors looked good for the most part, but what looked the best were actually the loading screens. I mean, come on, the fucking loading screens! It's like the game was trolling me at that point. So there is not much more to say actually. I really recommend you to check out this mod and the screenshots on the mod page. Try it for yourself, maybe you will have more luck than I did. Next we shall take a look at not just one, but several custom voiced follower mods. And I'm telling you, all of them have a certain uniqueness about them. Let's start with Hino-Followers, Hana and Vivi by Yamato 8010. That's right, this one contains 2 followers. Hana can be found in the Sleeping Giant Inn.
私ですか? 私は花。こちらの宿でお世話になっているものです。
And Vivi studies at the College of Winterhold.
ねえねえ知ってる？スイートロールはたまに歩くんだよ。
Yeah. You see, with Hana everything is clear. She is a traveler and is looking for a Dragonborn. No, not the player Dragonborn, a different one. And that's why she wants to join forces with you.
ドバーキンという方を探しているのですが、ご存知ありませんか?
But with Vivi, well, I think it has something to do with sweet rolls.
スイートロールも美味しいけどね。あと一歩のところかな。
And this is also what she's talking about around 90% of the time. I assume dealing with all the magical stuff for years made the screw go loose somewhere. And maybe that's also the reason why she is so short, but don't take my word on it. And in terms of magical abilities, Vivi is indeed quite badass. While Hana is just a simple warrior, Vivi possesses strong, maybe even overpowered unique spells, and will take anything apart, as long as the enemies don't get too close to her. And she also has an interesting area healing magic. I have to say, I really like this kind of followers, simply because they are so different and entertaining. I do understand that some of you are currently screaming "Not law friendly" at the screen right now, but I mean, come on, we can just pretend they are Akaviri followers and that they speak the Akaviri language, because the voice acting here is indeed professional. And besides, don't forget the most important thing: sweet rolls!
スイートロールは偉大だよね。
The next custom voice follower is kinda... You know, I'm usually not someone to judge a book by its cover, but look at this. Kylie, custom voiced girlfriend by... Raynal Red. Wait a minute, that's DJ Red, isn't it? Of whom I had the pleasure of reviewing some mods. Oh boy, here we go. No, listen, I'm not aiming to be mean here. I usually try to be as neutral as possible in my reviews. But this modder's work is indeed special. But let's just take a look at it. It already starts on the mod page. Look at this. Kylie is a Nord from Skyrim. She was born in Riften. Okay. Class. Vampire. Aggression. Aggressive. Confidence. Brave. Mood. Happy. Oh shit. Okay. Likes. Diamonds, amethysts, sweet rolls and gold. Okay, we gotta let this slide. Dislikes. Windhelm. Kylie is claustrophobic, she dislikes caves. But all that is not important, right? What is important is our plan, I mean what happens in-game. And here is literally the first thing she said.
So many lowlifes here.
Well, excuse me, Miss Higher Being. The voice quality is okay. There is also an option to ask her what is on her mind.
Why is it every man I meet always wants to get in my pants? I heard Lydia is sleeping with the jowl of white one. What a whore. Is it true that Mercer likes man?
Must stay neutral! No, I'm fine, I'm cool. Well, you have seen the script writing, you have seen the voice acting, but what about the technical stuff? The follow me option only appears if you dismiss your current follower, and when you tell Kylie to follow you, she doesn't follow. The dialogue option just stays there. I rest my case, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, one more custom voiced follower mod to go. And guys, prepare yourselves, because what you are about to see is not for the faint of heart. This mod stands against everything that is sacred, everything that is holy. This is the final frontier. Once we cross the line, there is no way back. Lore friendliness, immersion, you better scratch those words from your vocabulary. And also, I wouldn't recommend watching this if you are currently at work. Here we go. The Erotic Adventures of Misty Sky by Nerd of Prey. Oh yes, there is a quest. It will start when you get close to the poster on the Drunken Huntsman. And then you can go inside and talk to Summer Skye, who has a serious problem.
Dragonborn. My sister. She's in trouble. But why did they take her? What could they want with my sister? She has huge tits. I thought you might want to know.
Fortunately, the author provided an optional file to censor the boobs. That way I don't need to do the censoring myself. Thank you very much. Also, did you guys notice? This is actually edited vanilla dialogue, but it's really well done and barely noticeable.
Who would ever want to hurt a woman's sensitive breasts?
By now you have probably noticed that this mod is not to be taken seriously. You could call it an erotic comedy, I guess. So anyway, the sister has been kidnapped and is being held in solitude. It's also recommended to read the notes, by the way, because they are truly hilarious. So we make our way to Solitude, where we find poor Misty Sky being assaulted by the evil Titty Twister.
I love those big cities.
Do I have to point out that everything in this mod spins around boobs, and every third word or so is either boob or titty or, well, you get what I mean. So anyway, of course we rescue the damsel in distress, and is it just me or does she kinda look like Scarlett Johansson?
Misty Sky, exotic dancer, at your service.
Well, I guess you get the basic idea of what this mod is about. And seriously, I don't want to spoil it any further, because this shit is priceless. You just have to experience it yourself. Okay, to cool down a little bit after all the boobage, we shall take a look at a new epic monster mod by Mihail Romanov. Fiendish Keepers. This is a package of a total of 4 creatures from the Dark Souls universe. Quite a few familiar faces to see here, like the Capra demon. Remember him? The asshole guy with the dogs in a small, narrow alley. All those monsters are randomly placed into the world of Skyrim, so you will sooner or later stumble upon one of them and have to fight for your life. As usual, those are considered bosses and are surely no pushover. They even have their own badass boss music, which will play during the fight. They also make unique monster sounds which adds to the whole boss fight atmosphere, and if you manage to defeat them, each one of those creatures drops a unique weapon. Okay, some of the weapons may look a little bit over the top, and this would be a little bit big even for Monster Hunter standards. Also, some of the bosses themselves seem bigger than they were in the original to me, but the models are damn great, without a doubt. And this is it for this week's episode. As always, the links to all mods are in the description below. Don't forget to endorse the modders if you're going to use any of them. And if you enjoyed my video, hit the like button and subscribe for more Skyrim modding action every week. I thank you all for watching and see you around.